So I wouldn't say that this will be my favorite color combination, but given that we're gonna pay slightly a bit more for the retail price, this one will actually bring quite good materials. Hello guys and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also giving me a like. It will really help out the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. In today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at the latest color combination, which is still available on the SNKRS app in all of the sizes for a pair of Nike Dunk Low. So let's go ahead and take them out of the box, which as you can see will come in one of the regular boxes in its red color, which will have this big Nike lettering and also Nike swoosh in this white color here on top and also on all sides of the box. So let's just go ahead and take them out guys. So in today's video we're gonna have a look at an interesting color combination for the Nike Dunk Low, which will be the Cacao Wow and Pink Foam colorway. The latest color combination available for this Nike Dunk Low, it's still available as I said earlier on the SNKRS app in all of the sizes. So this one dropped in the last week or so for the retail price of £120, which will be slightly a bit more than the usual releases for this range, which will give it away that this one will bring some better materials. Most of the times the materials are actually quite decent in the last year or so, but sometimes you can have a surprise where just half of the materials will be decent. It's not going to be the case for the today's pair, which will actually have quite a nice leather material in this brown color, which will be paired with this pink suede. And if I'm not mistaken, we actually had a prior release for this Nike Dunk Low with the same colorways, but they were actually reversed. And those ones were selling on StockX for around 2,000 to 3,000 if I'm not mistaken. But this one, as it's still available in most of the retailers, it's now on StockX under retail. Nevertheless, if you are a fan of pink color in general, for sure this one will be right up your alley. For me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but when actually having them on feet, I need to admit that these ones are actually quite decent. So let's go ahead and also do a breakdown of this one guys. So as you can see, for this upper we're gonna have a mix of a few materials. So starting here at the front of the topo section, we're gonna have this pink suede, which will also be present here at the lacing system. We're also gonna have it partially here at the collar section and also covering the whole heel section as well. And besides this suede material, we're also gonna have this brown leather material, which actually feels quite nice to the touch. This one is actually quite soft. So this one will be present here at the top of the topo section, where we're also gonna have some perforation holes to give it some breathability. Then we're also gonna have it present here in the midfoot underneath these Nike swooshes and also covering most of this collar section as well. So on top of this brown midfoot panels, we're also gonna have this synthetic leather material in this off-white color, which to be honest is not gonna be as soft as the rest of the panels. Nevertheless, these ones will be present on both medial and lateral side. These ones will actually join here at the back, where you're gonna have this red tab, which has a very nice texture. And on top of this one, we're gonna have the Nike lettering stitched in this white color. As in for the actual lacing system, we're gonna have your normal punch out holes, which will keep in place these pink flat laces. And underneath these laces we're gonna have this brown tongue, which is gonna be a nylon one, and this one will have a decent amount of padding underneath. And at the top of this tongue we're gonna have this white tag, which on top will have the Nike leather and also the Nike swoosh in this pink color. So going now inside of the shoe guys, for this one we're gonna have this off-white lining, which underneath will have a decent amount of padding. And also at the bottom we're gonna have this red foam insole, which will actually be glued. And here at the heel section we're gonna have this Nike lettering, also the Nike swoosh imprinted in this white color. So now guys, we can go to this off-white rubber midsole, which will have your normal standard pattern, nothing changed here. So this one is actually unchanged since its official release back in the 80s. So this one will also be stitched to the actual shoe, so nothing changed here. So now we can actually finish with this semi-translucent rubber outsole in this brownish color, which in case you don't already know will have the same pattern as the Jordan 1 range, which apparently has one of the best attractions in the world. So this one will include this circular design here at the front. In the midfoot we're also gonna have this Nike letter and also the Nike swoosh, so nothing changed here. As in for the actual sizing guys, for me as I have a skinny fit, for this range I'm always going with a half size down, and this one fits me just fine. But I would say that if you have normal feet guys, you can just stay with your true to size, and just in case you have wide feet, most definitely I would suggest you to go with at least a half size up, just to make sure that this one is not gonna be too tight for you. So overall guys, this latest release coming from Nike for this Dunk Low in this cacao wow and pink foam colorway, in my opinion it's not one of my favorite color combination which I would want on my shoes, but in the same time I wouldn't say that this one looks bad in particular. And given that for this one we actually have quite decent materials which are feeling quite nice to the touch, I would say that this one is actually quite a decent drop overall. Of course, as this one will sit on this rubber midsole, for sure the level of comfort won't be the greatest, but in the same time I would say that this one is something which you should expect, given that the technology it's actually quite old. This one it's not that bad, but of course you always have the option to just swap out the foam insole inside for a better level of comfort. But rather than that guys, I would say that for 120 pounds or around 135 US dollars, this one it's actually quite decent, and given that the reverse colorway for this one it's going for a crazy amount of money of StockX, for sure this one is a good option out there. So yeah guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of this brand new release coming from Nike for this Dunk Low. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm going to review in the next few days. Of course, if you want to have a look at any of my latest reviews, you can choose from any of the videos which you have now on the screen. And as always, I'll see you in my next one. Thanks for watching!